Okay, so thank you, and good evening, good morning, and good afternoon, maybe for friends over the world. Thank you so much for your coming to hearing storytelling from Mrs. Marian and to announcement for 10, the best 10, our art competition. Are you ready? So let's welcome Mrs. Marian.
Hi. Hello, everybody. I'm so happy to be here with everybody. Nice to
Hello,
meet you.
ma'am. So nice,
Hello.
ma'am.
Hi.
Hello, ma'am.
It's morning. It's the morning here.
Yeah. Hello.
Hi.
Good morning, Teacher Marian.
Good morning, Danny.
Oh, teacher, it's night here.
I know. It's very difficult to figure that out sometimes.
It's not morning day.
Yeah.
So Kai and kids.
It is sunny.
Communication.
It's sunny in your country.
Well, it's sunny right where I am now, which is New York. That's part of the USA. Yeah.
It is far from England.
Yes. It's far. There's a whole big, huge ocean that you have to cross before you get to England from New York.
New York.
You can fly over in an airplane or you can take a boat.
I haven't flown an airplane before, but this month I have an excited day because I go on airplane when is May 9th.
Where are you going?
I'm going into thành phố Hồ Chí Minh. I'm in Hải Dương.
Okay. I have friends in Ho Chi Minh. I do.
What's your best friend name?
My best friend is named Alice.
Alice. Like
Yes.
Alice in Wonderland.
Exactly. She doesn't have a great grasp of reality.
Marian,
But
to ask you something, may I?
I'm sorry, what was that you said?
May I ask you something?
Oh, yes, of course.
I searched you on Google and I found out that you're a very famous author, and I want to know what's your famous novel?
Oh, I don't write novels, but I do write books for children, and this will come as no surprise once you get to know me. But I wrote a book called Claudine, which is about a ladybug, except it's for grown-ups. It's about a ladybug who wanted to live in Paris. And people ask me, well, why did you write a book about a ladybug for grown-ups? And I said, why not?
Yeah, it's true. And do you actually write ladybugs because you wrote a book on them?
No, I'm no expert. I just make up everything.
Okay, because I loved your vocab and your spellings and the words that you use. They're so high levels, and I recommend your book to my classmates. Yeah.
Thank you very much. I do appreciate any publicity I can get.
Thank you so much.
All right, so student, let's listening storytelling from Mrs. Marian first, and you can get some question and answer from our guest speaker. Okay, are you ready?
Yes, we're ready.
Yeah, so please mute your microphone and listening our guest speaker, please. Okay, Mrs. Marian, the floor is yours.
First, hello to you. Can everybody hear me? Is everybody? Yes, say yes.
Yes, clearly.
Yes.
Good.
Your mic.
Thank you. Okay. All right. So I saw that you were talking all week about pollution and the solution. And I know that that is very, very important for our world to find a solution. And I think some of the best way to help people understand how important it is to talk about all the creatures that we share our world with and realize that each one of them, and when we're protecting the earth, we're protecting everybody's home. So today I'm going to read you a story by one of my friends named Johnny Ray Moore, who's also an author. And he wrote a book about an anthill. It's called, I hope you can see, Anthill for Sale. Ants are very important to our world. Ants do so many useful things. They make tunnels in the soil, which brings in oxygen and water. They disperse seeds so that the seeds grow and more plants come into our world and make the world cleaner. And in the anthills, in real anthills, not just ones in books, there are rooms. And some of the rooms are for the babies. Some of them are for storage of food. And some are for where the worker ants go to rest. It's really just like us. They have a bedroom, they have a baby's room, they have a kitchen. It's fascinating. So this book, although it's made up, has a lot of truth behind it. So let's hear the story. Because there's really nothing better than a good story. And I am about to find page 1. Okay. Here is Alvin the ant and his wife, who is in her kitchen, and she is preparing tea. One morning at tea, Alvin's wife said to him, "We've been in this anthill too long. Let us write a cute ad for the sale of this place, and in days it will surely be gone. Since kids are grown up and doing so well and have happily moved away, the place is too big and no doubt rather old. So for us, there's no reason to stay." Well, I don't think Alvin was all that happy about this, but because he was a good husband, he said, okay, and he went to his woodpile and he made a sign and he took some red paint, and on the sign it said anthill for sale. But he was not happy. Well, the very first customer was Miss Curtsy, the centipede. She wasted no time. She said, "I have no choice but to move. This place," oh, here she is, "this place is ideal, but there isn't enough room for my shoes. Well, centipedes have 100 legs, so you can imagine how many pairs of shoes she has. Almost as much as Claudine, my ladybug. And then, a guest came to look at the house, but I don't think Alvin liked him. He was an ant eater. Look at that big eye. Well, Alvin got out a piece of, it looks like a stick or a twig, and he chased the ant eater away and says, "Never, ever come back." Good reason. Next person to look at the house was Miss Ladybug. And here she is, Miss Ladybug. Hope you can see that. And she said, "The yard is quite nice, but inside I would rather have dots. May I paint blue ones here and some purple ones over there?" Alvin yelled, "Certainly not." I don't think he liked the idea of somebody painting polka dots on his house. Miss Martha, the mole, was just groping along, and she asked, "Oh, would you let me place? I don't want to buy it. I just want to rent."
Onur gelecekse gelsin.
Quite bewildered and stressed, Alvin said, "No, can't." He was tired, and his nerves were very frazzled. Then Alvin went into this room, which is where we all get washed and take baths. And what did he see but 2 stink bugs? Oh, stink bug or 2, smelling bad to the bones, tried to copy the building plan. Alvin covered his nose as they walked towards the door. Then he screamed, "Do not come here again." Miss Moth one who came by to look at the house. She said, "The price, too high." And Alvin paid her no attention as she stormed out the door, and he shouted, Then Bug came by. Her name was Judy. "Oh, sell me your home. I'm the dance hall out of it and put live music." Alvin said, but then Miss Willamay Wasp was the next friend to come by and say, "Your house is just perfect for me. I'll give you the money." And Alvin felt that she was as nice as she could be. He went to his sold sign, but then he started to think, "I will miss the growth chart and that swing for my kids." And much sadness appeared on his face. Alvin's kids were gone. They left the house. They had their own lives. But the anthill was what he had. Some things just give you joy. All his family and friends had such a good time in that house. Such good times more precious than gold. So ask, but why, mademoiselle? He doesn't. I think he wants to give the wasp her money back. The anthill is full of our dreams. They have made us so happy, day in and day out. They have taught us what life really means. So back at their home, after talks with his wife, he said, "What do you think we should do?" And she said, "Honey, you're right. Let's stay. It's our home and it means everything to us." Alvin grinned ear to ear, and she gave him a hug, and then he threw his sign away. The end.
Wow, beautiful. Beautiful. Thank you so much for telling the story to us, Mrs. Marian. I like the way you tell story. How about
Thank
student?
you.
Amazing, teacher Marian. It's
Yes, thank you so much. It was great.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot. Yeah, thank you. Excellent.
Very nice, teacher.
And a great story.
Oh, good.
Great story.
Thank you, Danny.
Yeah.
So now, student, you can ask everything to Mrs. Marian.
Yes, please talk to me. I would like to hear what you have to say or what you think of the story or anything that I said about ants or anything else.
A question.
Okay.
Okay, Danny.
When you said the talking parts of the ant, I was very surprised that um your voice is uh, your voice is difficult to me to talk like that.
Okay. I don't really know what you mean, though. Why don't you tell me more?
I want you to tell you more. Why do the ants want to sell the house?
Well, Alvin's wife wanted to sell the house because she thought it was too big for them because the children had grown up and moved out and they thought they'd get something smaller like a lot of people do. But then they realized this is their home and they really don't want to move. You know how it is. You love where you live. And this is why I read this story so we understand everybody. Yeah, everybody loves their own homes and they want to stay there and be safe.
In our India, there's a culture of preserving your homes and your culture from very grow from childhood. You have to stay there only. And I love this story, how you created the importance of the home, the place where we were born, and all the memories are captured in that small, either big, either medium-sized house. But a home is a home. I like it.
Exactly. You really got the message perfectly. Good for you. Very good.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Another student, please.
Anybody else? Students, teachers, anybody? Well, can I ask you a question?
Yes, please.
Have you ever seen an ant hill?
Yes, I have. In my village area, I've seen a lot many ants dug up everywhere. So we
Yeah.
side ant area so that we don't get an
Well, yeah, some ants do bite, but a lot of them don't. And their houses are useful. The ants are useful, so you try to just leave them peacefully. Yeah, as much as you can.
And I've noticed that the place where there are lots of sweet things like sugar or any sweets, the most of the ants hill are present at that place only. I wonder why.
Well, you're asking why ants go where there are sweet things? Yeah, I think they need the sweet sugar. They need it as energy food for them. It may not be the best thing for people to eat too many cookies and sweet things, but apparently ants do like it. But they also eat good things like seeds and fruit. Yeah.
Hello, Mrs. Marian. I'm from Sri Lanka. I
Hi.
very much your story. Did you write this yourself?
No, this is not one of my stories, but thank you for asking. It's by a friend of mine named Johnny Ray Moore, who also lives in the United States, but he
Doesn't
lives
matter, but it's
in.
really lovely story. I very much love it.
Okay, good. Thank you so much. Do you have a question about it, or is anything you want to say? Any other thing you want to say? No?
Teacher,
Okay.
how did you come up with so many ideas? I was very interested.
I'm glad you were interested. The ideas were in the story Johnny's, who wrote the book, but I like to pretend that I'm inside the book so that when I say a character's words, it's like I am that character. I am the moth. I am the June bug, the stink bug.
Voice modulation. I also try to do that, but I'm going to express myself in that particular voice modulation. So I tried.
Yes, keep trying. It's just a matter of, well, do you have a phone or something you can record yourself on? Can you do that? Record your own voice somehow on your computer or device?
Actually, other devices are busy because my elder brother, and my father are working in that. So I think it's not possible. Sorry.
Oh, not right this moment, but in some time in the future for yourself, you can try making your voice go up, making your voice go lower, and you'll hear yourself do it. And after a while, you put your inside the character and think, how would this person sound? And if you're talking, say, like a bear, a big elephant, or something like that, you would speak differently than if you were talking like an ant. So you just kind of think about that. But I'm sure you'll do it.
Yeah, I liked it very much. I'll try it.
Good.
And yeah, it was discussed that we are going to talk about pollution and solution. So what about that?
As I said when we started, I think it's very important to think about. And there are many good minds, including, I'm sure, yours, who have much, much to say about it. And pollution and solution, well, perhaps you can offer a solution for me. But my job today was to bring you a picture of the creatures and the homes they live in so that we know that when we're protecting the earth, it isn't just for us, it's for everything that lives with us. And that's important because we all have homes.
Yep, I got an idea of yeah, I got an idea of expressing or a solution that we can apply in our daily life to reduce pollution. May I?
Yes, please.
Pollution is anything that we use more than it's needed, which harms our mother nature. So, major there are four types of pollution that we see around our society, and the last one I see the most. So, the first pollution is air pollution. I think every one of you must have a vehicle or two. You must have a car, a scooter, a bike, anything. And they might be using fuel as petroleum and diesel. So at that particular point, we are stuck because despite of knowing that this particular operation creates pollution, then also we use it in our daily lives. So I thought about it. I delved into that thought that why not we take a measure at an individual level? Because I noticed that we children, whatever we say, adults are very impressed and very surprised by our thoughts. And if a child influences an adult in a right way, I think that pollution can be decreased. The very small initiative that can be taken is that we can travel in one vehicle, but we take up many people in one vehicle, so that if we're going to school, we can pick up our friends from a car. This will save the bus fuel and their particular personal vehicle fuel, and it would create less pollution. So this is what an individual measure can be taken to reduce the pollution, because I think that if we talk about the topic that industry should create less pollution, then it's not possible, because we cannot go directly to the industry and ask them to stop the pollution, because once the civilization is developed, then it's developed. We can stop it, but we can take measures on level. That's what I think.
Wonderful thinking. That is very good thinking. And I like your idea of doing something on an individual level. And I'll share with you, sharing rides is probably one of the more important. So that's very, very good. But what I do in my house is I don't use fossil fuel. I don't for my heat because it gets cold here. I don't use that. I have something called a pellet stove, which is recycled wood pressed together, and that's put inside and it heats the house. So I'm not using gas or oil. So I do try.
Yeah.
So I'm 100% on your side, doing something. If everybody did something like that, it would make a big difference. I think the other way, at me now I'm started, is to plant more trees and more gardens. That's very important. Does anybody else think that too? Do you have do you plant?
I do plant trees. Each tree on my birthday. I'm 12, so I planted 12 trees in my life. That's what I do.
Fantastic. Wow. Where are the trees? Are they near where you live?
No, they're outside, so I think it's raining, so we can't go. So, and I think that planting trees instead of, I got one more idea that people in the urbanization and industrialization has made a very big impact in the world, because now I think everywhere there are barren lands. The fertile land on the earth existing is very, very less compared to the earth when humans were not present. When humans did not existed. The earth was very good, very peaceful, and very charming. But when humans arrived, the earth was degrading day by day. So if we plant more trees, it can neutralize the effect of cutting down the trees. Because if, for example, create 10,000 trees per year, and at the same time country B plants 10,500 plants in the same year, then the situation can be neutralized as well as be upgraded. So that's what I think. It's a brilliant idea of planting trees.
Oh, thank you. It's not, I didn't think it up. I know that there are other people who have probably taught this to me, but since I'm living in my house, we have planted about, I think, 9 trees. So that's good because it makes such a big difference. Also, just to how you feel. Don't you feel good when you're near trees? Yeah,
Yes,
it makes you feel better. It really
the
does.
season produced refreshes our mind.
Yeah, it does. Danny, did you have something to say? Did you want to talk about planting trees? Do you
Talk about planting trees. I have a question. Have you ever read about pollution and solution? And where do you get the
you because it's still just words, but it's all about a turtle and how his home is being threatened by pesticides of his house anymore. So yes, I have written about that, and maybe the next time we meet, I'll be able to show that story to you. Where do I get my ideas? You can get ideas just by sitting still and thinking about things, or you could go outside and look at everything that lives outside and then get ideas.
I don't think anything. But I know in someone in my class is silent. I know that because I'm the no. I am wait at that class.
Well, I like the idea that you think about ladybugs' dots, but we can also think about ladybugs themselves. Do you know anything about ladybugs? Ladybirds?
Yes,
Lady
I
beetles?
do.
Okay.
I know only one thing, that they have got their colorful wings just to camouflage the environment, to escape from predators, and of course to attract prey. Yeah, two
Well,
things I
that's
know.
good. Those are real things. Of course, when I wrote my book, I wasn't thinking too much about reality. I like to make up things like a ladybug would live in a city and want to become an actress. Things like that. That's kind of funny and silly. But still, it does make you think about ladybugs having lives, just like us. Does anybody else have? Oh, you have more questions, Satwiki? Verma? Yes? Or anybody else have questions too?
Me, I will answer the question that what do you think about ladybirds? And I answer, I know about the ladybirds that that has more than 6 dots, and I love them because I'm very interesting of them because when I go to my grandpa garden, sometimes I only see one, and sometimes I don't see it because in my place, there's not much ladybirds. It's very small, and the last time I saw it yellow. It's not
A
red.
yellow one?
Yes.
Yeah. All different kinds of ladybug. Well, there are yellow ones and red ones, I know. And not, yeah, like you said, not all ladybirds or ladybugs or lady beetles have the same number of dots. They're different. You know, it's interesting, isn't it, Danny, that we call in where I live, I've always heard them called ladybugs. And yet there are many people who call them lady beetles, and I know why, but I still can't help calling it ladybug.
I always wonder one thing. What if a ladybug is male in gender? Should we still call it a ladybug? Or
That's a good question. I was thinking about that myself because what if my Claudine? Yeah, I think so because it's not that we're calling them ladies, although we could. It's that we are calling them ladybugs or lady beetles because once, very, very long ago, there was an attack on a whole huge field of crops. And the attack was by other bugs. Now, they thought the people who had this field of food crops thought that they would lose everything. When all of a sudden, as if it were a miracle, a whole swarm of ladybugs came and ate up the bad bugs and saved the crops and saved the food. And what some people, yes, and what some people thought was that it was their lady who was Mary,
Oh my
Jesus' mother, and they thought that she had sent the ladybugs to help them. So they called these beetles lady beetles, and that's how the story goes. That's a story that I did not make up.
God.
it's a generation to generation passed story.
Exactly. I have no idea if it's true, but that is why these bugs are called lady. So I don't think it has to do with their gender, although that is a very good question. Something I thought about too.
Teacher,
Yes.
I have a story too. It's about an elephant.
Okay.
I will tell you, but I have lost it. But I remember it, so I will tell. Once upon a time, there was an elephant. It was small. One day in the jungle, the party is nearly there. Everyone in the jungle is crazy. Decorate the jungle. Pick nuts and covered into the dirt. Birds help sick tree better, but the little elephant didn't know what to do. One day, he saw a branch He picked it up with his nose. Then he ran to everyone and said, I have a new job. Then all the animals laughed. All animals here have jobs too. So at the end, the elephant and his friend built the party. And then they live happily ever after. The end.
Very good.
That was nice.
That's a good story. I think you should keep writing more stories.
It's about solution. When I was in class, I was bored, and I remember what to write. And that time, my teacher was teaching in another class. My English teacher haven't come, so I wrote that story.
That's good use of your time. Yes, I approve.
But sometimes I write it. Other time I play games.
Good. Yes, you have more questions. Somebody else have questions?
Yes, I do.
I'm sorry?
I do have questions. Have you ever visited India?
Have I ever been to India, did you say? No. I'd like to. I'd love to.
What do you like to see in India?
You?
Do you know that it's a very sad thing, but to tell you the truth, India is now the third most country to be at the most pollution at the world. It's the third most polluted country, and that's the saddest thing that we have ever heard. But we are now trying to reduce it.
That's good. Yes, I have a friend in India. His name is Nitin. And he also tells me sometimes it is very smoky outside.
Yep.
Where he lives. It's very smoky.
Yep. Some people are so tragic and disgusting that they smoke all the time, and they buy new big brand new cars and drive them alone. And I noticed no one else is sitting out instead of the driver.
Yeah, that's wasteful. It's very wasteful and sad.
It's the waste of the car as well as the waste of the petrol or the fuel, and as also waste of the labor of the driver.
Yes, it's very bad and it's very selfish to do that. I understand what you're saying. Yes.
I think it's a common situation in every place, every country.
Yes, I agree. And that's why all of us here have to do something about it. Like you say, yes. Kagan in Turkey, you have a question? You want to unmute yourself and talk?
Can I have ask a question?
Of course.
How many friends do you have?
I don't know. I have lots of friends all over the world through this kind of thing where we go on Zoom and we talk to each other. They're just as much my friends as the people who live nearby. So I really don't know. But nearby, I would say I have about 10. How about you? How many friends do you have?
I have 0 friends.
Oh,
I don't have a friend.
You don't have a friend. Why are there no friends for you? Can you tell me? Well, guess what? You have a friend now. Hi, I'm your friend. You can't say that anymore. You have at least one. I'm not right there, but I am your friend. And I
Yes,
think a lot of
Kagan.
people here,
We are,
yeah,
we all are friends. So
that's right.
don't say you haven't friends. We all are your friend now. Okay? That's
You have
right.
many friends now.
Yes.
Yes,
Well, now you have like, you
many
have
friends.
25 friends. That's a lot more than I
That's
have.
I think Kagan has already 2 friends. His parents are also his friends. So how can you say he has 0 friends?
Well, you know, lots of kids don't think their parents are their friends. They think they're people who tell them what they shouldn't do. So,
But for me, my parents are my best friends, and I share everything with them. And I love to spend time with my parents. They are my friends.
well, that's wonderful.
Teacher, I
That's
know
good.
why some children don't think their parents are friends because they are think don't think like friends because they think if the friends must be like he or she his age or her age, so they would be friends, not the older than but cool friends like that.
I know. Yeah, that's how people think. My grandma was my best friend when I was a child, and even when I got older, my grandma was my best friend.
But I think that the common reason is that parents call the children in every small talk. So that's the reason they don't want their parents to be friends. Yeah.
Yeah, good. That's right. It's hard to be a parent and be your friend because sometimes, well, you know, they have to be you what to do. You want what you do. Okay, we have somebody else on the screen. Would you like to talk to me? Ask a question? Hi. Resta? Yeah? Hi. You can unmute yourself and ask questions. That would be great. Hi. No. No, okay, that's fine. Whatever works. Anybody else? Okay, unmute.
Another student, please. Have
Okay,
you,
talk. Go ahead.
would you like to talk something? Prita, do you want to say something?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, please.
So what is your name?
What is your name?
Yeah.
Mrs. Marian, please
Yes.
answer. What is your name?
Oh, my name is Marian Grundko.
Nice to see you.
Oh, thank you. It's very nice to see you, Prita.
Thank you.
Very nice. Do you have a question or anything else you'd like to say?
No.
Okay. Can I ask you a question?
Yes, ma'am.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have friends? Do you have friends?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, good. That's wonderful. Well, now you and I are friends too. That's good. Okay, and does anybody else have questions or something?
Asmita?
Teacher Emmy, do you have friends from India?
Yes, I have a lot of friends from India. Teacher
Who are they?
Jansi, Teacher Jansi, um, Teacher Sangeeta, and I
Who
can't
are they? Would you please
say
tell
one
more
of them.
Okay.
Yes, Satviki. I am her dearest friend.
Okay, you are her friend.
Yes.
And do you have friends, children, friends who are children? Teacher Emmy?
Yes, I'm friend with you too.
I think your voice is cracking. Teacher Emmy?
Yes, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes, now I can hear you.
Yes.
Do you have friends that are children?
Yes, I also have many friends, and now I am friend with you too. Are you happy to have friend like me?
Yes, I'm happy.
Thank you so much to be my friend.
And I'm rejoiced too.
And teacher Fijan, how many friends do you have? Teacher?
Teacher Fijan? Teacher Fijan.
Asian.
Yes. He asked for you. Teacher Fijan Simsak?
Figen
Yes.
teacher. Yes, you.
I
Yes.
am.
He asked for
I am
you.
here. Pardon. I am here. Buyurun.
Well, how many friends do you have when you was my age? I'm 8 years old. How many friends?
Let me tell her Turkish, okay? She has a little English because Figen teacher, 8 yaşındayken kaç tane
Hiç lütfen.
arkadaşınız var?
Hiç diyeceğim.
None. None. No friends. You don't have any
No
friends,
friends.
okay?
No friends.
Oh my
Anything.
god!
Hiç. Oh my God. Yes.
Picture behind you.
And teacher Emmy, when the announcement of the children participation?
All right, student, it's our time to announce our participant. And so thank you so much for Mrs. Marianne for your storytelling. That's a wonderful topic and interesting. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And
I'm happy to be with you, Emmy. You know that.
yes, you are always my best. I like the way you storytelling.
Anytime. Okay.
Teacher Mary,
You're welcome.
you are the first author that I've met abroad.
Thank you, Teacher
Okay,
Marian.
thank
It's
you.
really amazing. We had a great time. And Teacher Emmy, shall I go with the announcement?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, and before that, children, you all did a wonderful, amazing drawing. Thanks a lot. Congratulations to everyone who are all participated. And let us move on with our results now. Let me share the results. Yes, children. The best 10 in each category. So category 1, Isara Aditya from Sri Lanka, and Netuli Damhasa from Sri Lanka, and Chatumina from Sri Lanka, and Aparasita from Nepal, and Thanglam from Vietnam, and from Sri Lanka, and HKG Tashin from Sri Lanka, and Abiru from Sri Lanka, and Pujani from Sri Lanka. Amazing children. You all did a wonderful job. Congratulations to everyone. Let us move on to category 2. R. Samadhi from Sri Lanka and Niman from Sri Lanka and R.S. Sidangana from Sri Lanka, Eileen from Bulgaria, Mert from Bulgaria, Osanda from Sri Lanka, Manisha from Sri Lanka, and from Manisa School. Bursin, could you help me to pronounce that?
Yes, sure. Çağatay Uluçay Secondary School.
Manisa, thank you, Bursin.
You're
Sophia from Russia and Matisha from Sri Lanka. Congratulations, children. And I would invite Bursin to present this one. Announce the names, please.
Sure, of course, but I don't know if I can pronounce them correctly.
For me also. Yes, please. Go on.
Okay, category 3, Manat Kaur from India, GR Yasesmi Mazhani Gunaratna, and Ira Poland, Kawashak Shamadi, oh my God, he was singing from Sri Lanka. Sorry about this, sorry. Khan Hitatsa from Myanmar, and WA Dinat Umayanga from Sri Lanka, and MG Nut Huli Nayanarsi from Sri Lanka, and Tania Singh. Congratulations to all of them.
Thank you, children.
I would like
Amazing.
like to- the second student.
Galiba gidiyor burada. Ne? Galiba
Yeah.
bitti.
You are invited to teacher.
Yes, teacher, sir. This one's
Şimdi teşekkürler falan demeye başladı.
Okay.
okay, sir.
Now in the third category, the second student, the name was not. I mean, the name of the country was not mentioned. I should say that
Sri
was
Lanka.
from
Okay, sir.
that was Yasasmi Malshani Guna.
Amazing,
from Sri
amazing, sir. Your students are really amazing. Wonderful.
So we
Congratulations
should
to everyone.
congratulate all the students.
Yes, sir. All the students. Thank you, Amy, for this wonderful program.
By the way, just I have forgotten to write my student's name there, Figen teacher's student's name there. Çağatay Uluçay Secondary School is the name of our school. Let me look at the photo of the picture and then tell you the name, okay? I don't know which one, because we have sent
Yes. 1 second.
three
Is it
drawings we have sent.
check
Category 2, category 2,
Category
Category
2.
2. Category 2.
Yes.
8-1.
Yes.
Eighth one.
8-1. Okay.
Çağatay Uluçay from secondary school, but we have 3 pictures, drawings there. So
Yes.
I don't know which one is it.
Okay. I don't know. Amy, could you please help them?
Which drawing is it? So we can tell the students about it.
Yeah.
Hold on, teacher. I will ask the judges about
Sure,
it.
Sure.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. I think teachers, please take a screenshot so that you can. This is category 1. Then category 2. And this is category 3. Is it okay, teachers, everyone? Yes.
Teacher, it would be better if you can share the slides on the group so that we can see that. It's
Yes. Teacher Amy, could you please do that?
I think it is possible for her to do.
Yeah.
Yes, teacher. I will
Oh,
share on
that would be
the
nice. Yes.
group WhatsApp
Yes.
or maybe on the Facebook too. So teacher,
Yeah.
if you not join on the group WhatsApp yet, so please join our WhatsApp. I will send you.
Yes, all
And
right.
all students who participate our activity will get the certificate of participant.
Thank you, Amy, for that. Thank you for this wonderful meeting. I'm so happy to meet you all teachers. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
So teacher,
Thank you.
please, I need your opinion. Should I share the link of certificate link of participant here or on
In the
the
WhatsApp group, you can. Yeah, in the
All
WhatsApp
right.
group,
Yes, I will
it will
share
be
there.
convenient. Yes.
Okay, teacher.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
I loved it. Today we were given chance to interact more.
Amazing, Satviki.
And by the way, could you please share the link of WhatsApp group? I'm not there, I think.
Yes, teacher, hold on, please. Don't leave. All
Okay.
teacher don't leave the meeting. I will share here
Yeah, please do.
the
Well, I think we should special thank teacher Amy. I think she has such a
Yes,
big,
sir.
right? And so every week she
Yes.
organizes meetings. I think all are very helpful for our students. And when I, visited that link of the, paintings, there was so many beautiful paintings done by students. So we must thank the students also
Yes,
for
sir.
their effort, right? So, and that showed that how interested they were in drawing.
Amazing, sir.
Yeah, I want to thank also because it was my first time and I really had great time with all of you. Thank you so much.
So nice to have you with us, teacher person. Amazing.
Thank you.
And Alexandra, would you like to say
Yeah,
something?
thanks a lot for this great opportunity to express some ideas, some students' ideas, and try to interact, try to express their nature, and try to speak about nature, try to draw it in the pictures. That's very important, just to make them think about some problems around. Yeah.
That's
All right.
amazing.
Thanks a lot for this great project, for this great idea. Thank you.
Yes, it's amazing, teacher Amy. Okay,
teachers.
teachers.
Yeah.
I already share.
I would like
Yes.
to thank you for organizing a meeting every week because I got one global friend from Sri Lanka too.
Yes, Satviki.
Amazing.
Teacher
So
Amy
teacher,
is amazing.
please
Thank you very much.
join the WhatsApp group. I already share the link on the chat box.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, teacher Amy and other teachers. Bye-bye, everyone. Thanks a
Okay.
lot.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much,
Thank you
teacher
for
and
coming.
student. All
Bye-bye.
of you are the winner.
Matching.
Yes, true, Amy.
Great. Yeah, great session. Thank you.
Thank you so much. See you
Thanks
next
a lot.
week.
See you. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Bye-bye.
everyone.
Don't forget to best 10 will present about your thought of your picture next week, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much. See you next week.
Goodbye, teacher.
Bye.
teacher.
Bye, teacher.
Thank